Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It is 1110-1110. Possibilities abound for anything, right? I just want to say hi. Been gone for a while. Yeah, I actually got sick. Yeah, I had a kidney stone. Had to go to the hospital and take a bunch of medications and stuff like that. And a blood infection, right? Crazy. First time I've been sick, and gosh, I couldn't tell you when. And so it kind of threw me for a loop, put me down for a few days, but here I am back again. Hello. Not all the way there, but probably another day or two, and I will be. My medications will be finished, and we'll be there. So hello, for those of you who are joining me, it's just a general collective read. Let's see how everybody else is doing out there. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourself. You've been healthy and everything is going good for you. And I love you guys from the beginning, from when I started to the end, however and whoever is with me still. Thank you so much. I thought about you, and I just we're friends and I care about all you guys. And I just wanted to get back on here and say hello, and I love you, and here I am. So let's draw a card for an archetype, and we got the kiss. That is 5060, the moon. We just got done having that full moon. Did you guys see it? She was so beautiful, right? Just gorgeous. It just amazes me. Whenever I go outside and she's out, I can't help but look at her. It's just like impossible not to, right? Yeah, it's impossible not to look up. Yeah, she makes it easy to look up. I was thinking about the sun. We can't look at the sun. As beautiful it is, and, as wonderful as its shine is, we cannot look upon the sun. If we look at it for too long with our eyes open, it'll literally blind us, right? Yeah, so, the moon, she is beautiful to look at. She was made to look at. I mean, come on. All the stars we look at. Okay, well, let's see. Where are we going to go from here? Let's do the dice. Today, the moon is in Gemini, so I hope you guys are feeling youthful and curious. I'm beginning to feel curious again. I've been watching some more of the Anunnaki disclosures of where, between the government files and the ancient Sumerian histories and stuff like that. It is very, very interesting. And if you guys want to learn stuff about our ancient history, there is some wonderful tidbits in there that are true and eye-opening. So it's called the Anunnaki movie. It's on YouTube, and I suggest you guys check it out. Now, what do we got here? The kiss. Okay, well, what's a kiss? Let's say mwah. A kiss is a hello. A kiss is a I love you. I'm looking for my books, guys. I have to move them around from the puppies so much. And here I'm like, wow, where are they? Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to have to go off what's on the card. We got the moon. We got hand holding. Intimacy, I guess this would be about intimacy. They're holding hands. That's a very intimate thing, to hold hands with somebody. And it's right there, by the moon, the kiss, and turn it this way. It looks like a smile, right? There's no reason to fear the moon. To me, this looks like she's here to bring love. Now, speaking of the moon, I've watched some things since I've been sick. I haven't had a whole lot to do but just kind of lay around and get well. They're actually thinking that the moon is like way older, billions of years older than the Earth. The scientists and stuff have tested the dust, the dirt, and they also think somebody is living on the moon. An ancient culture, perhaps even inside the moon, for it's hollow, from what they're talking. And this is science too, because even the government have rung it before. It rings like a bell, they say. So maybe this is a call out, from the divine feminine, which is the moon, right? They say the moon represents the divine feminine and all her characteristics. So let us see how this shall proceed. The moon. Wow, many cultures worship the moon, right? Some the sun, some the moon. Both should be, loved as mother, father. We have Mars, Taurus, and 10. Wow, Taurus, the bull, a bull. It is so strange. And I'll tell you why. 10 means end. The bull also represented Yahweh, the god of war, the god of destruction, the god of nobody will worship anybody but me, God, and everybody else will have to just move out the way, God, and everybody will bow down at my feet, God. The god of guns and war and conquest. We got Mars here, which represents war. Now, Taurus is Taurus, but, we've actually talked about Abel and Cain, and supposedly Cain slew Abel, all right, is what they tried to tell us. These are ancient stories in history from, 50,000 years ago, and the true history of it all is written in the Sumerian tablets, where they kept, that's how they kept their history. They wrote it all down, any great things that had happened. So we've got 10, it's the end of wartime. We don't want war no more. We want peace on earth to all life, right? Yeah, wow, that's funny that came out, because, like I say, I've been watching some programs on the ancient gods and how they formed our world and what they were doing, and what I've come to believe is that these entities that we call gods were actually the spirits or actually the aliens, having control in some way and pushing and guiding us to agendas that benefited them. And so these are the days where we're breaking away for freedom. This could have been a part of the prophecy that they talked about, where even in the gods, helpers rebelled because they had so much pain and stress on them that they rebelled until the gods lightened the loads and everybody, shared in the work. So the kiss sounds like a blessing. I can't believe I can't find my books. They're always right there under my feet. No, they're not. Oh, they're back behind. Oh, I'd have to crawl under there to get them. They fell back. Okay, we're just moving forward. Okay, guys, let's pull some charms. Yeah, the end of that. The end. This is the end of the wars and the hates and the selfishness of control. Yeah. And so, St. Francis. Oh no, this is Bridget, Saint Bridget. She bridges heaven and earth. She brings the good from the ethers out of the ethers. See her in the portal? And she changes consciousness on the earth, not by changing people, not by having willpower or control, but by being a bridge and pulling down the good that is in creation and using that to send down to the crystal grid that's in the center of the earth, that holds energies and powers to release at her time, at her, you know, how she would want to do it. The dark star. Mother Divine is the darkness, right? The true creator, Mother, is all that empty space we see in between everything. Yeah, and that's something. She rides the chariot. She could be the moon. She could be embodied somehow, somewhere, you know, because the chariot is the moon. That's what they call her. She rides the chariot. So, and Bridget was all about love and healing. So we just saw the destruction of the old. That's what we're going through now. And the giving birth, or the bringing forth of the bridge, the energies from the bridge coming forth from those who are channeling, who are keeping their chakras clean, who are capable of channeling the energy out of the ethers into the crystal grid to change the vibration of the planet. And as the vibration of the planet raises, so does ours. Billions don't even know what's going on. They just know something is happening and they're afraid that it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world as they know it. It's not the end of this planet Earth, because that'll never happen. And it's not the end of the peoples. It's not that time. It's the end of ignorance. It's the end of misunderstandings. It's the end of greed and selfishness. It's the end of isolation, where we will begin to come together as the family that we are, a world-class family. I mean, we're connected all around the world, and everybody is doing and trying their best to get the right things done. We don't want no more than what we need and want to experience. Again, you know, the aliens that have run this world know that we have completely built it. And now it's time that we all enjoyed it. But just like in ancient days, if we don't stand up for our rights, we won't get them. Because people don't know what we feel our human rights are. That's why we've got a voice. That's why we stand up and speak our truth no matter what it is. Even if it ends up getting us ostracized, then we have to be alone. Because we know in our next life, you know, we have upgraded ourselves to a place to where we'll be born into a better place. Right? Right. Okay, guys, I didn't plan anything today. We're going off this kiss from the moon, the divine feminine mother. Right? I love you guys. Everything's going to be okay, she says. Kick. And I do channel for the divine mother. Yes, things are a little tight right now. Yes, things aren't the way we would like them to be right now. But we know that with destruction, the way things are going out there, comes change. And so that's what we're praying for. The change, the equality. And, you know, the lead, I want to say our leaders, but they're not our leaders. If they were our leaders, they would be, you know, doing the right thing for the right reasons. But all they ever argue about is over big money. Big money. Instead of, you know, People are going to get mad at me for saying this. Bringing peace by outlawing guns and weapons. Anything that's an assault rifle or something like that, you know, through protecting our children. You know, it's getting to where we really actually need a policeman in each and every classroom. Why can't we do that? They talk about, you know, how bad we need cops and stuff. Well, why ain't we got a cop in every classroom? I mean, we're at the point, you know, if they won't take the guns away, then they need to provide somebody that can be there to watch over things that they've created, the craziness in the world where people feel like hurting other people will help them. But it won't. It never helps when you hurt other people. That always comes back on you. Especially if you hurt them because you've been hurt and, you know, all you can think of is trying to hurt somebody else. So be your own hero. Don't let people hurt you. You know, don't allow it. It's never the one that's being hurt in all actuality, the one saying the words, you know, the one doing the deed. I'm not going to say the words. The words are important. It's the deeds that are done that causes the words to be said. Because somebody's got to speak up, and that's what our voice is for, is to speak up against those things that no longer work for the people. Because we, the people, are the resources. And as soon as we see this, that we, the people, are the resources, the government will change. Kick. Yeah, we, the people, are the resources. Without us, they get nothing done. You see? So that means that we're a needed part of the economy in the world. We're needed. Yeah, and we got to speak up, and we got to let them know that. Okay, so with that being said, I'm done. I love you. I love you guys. And just know that you're an important part of our civilization right now. We are at the beginning of changing the world. And how we act and what we say right now will influence those coming after us. Our children, our grandchildren, you know, our people, our beloved ones, our friends. We have to stand up so that we can spread this equality news that we are just as good as anybody. Our people built this world. It's time that they shared the resources. We are the resources. Without us, they get nothing. It will heal the world. We'll all heal. Yeah, we'll heal when we stand up and say, hey, it's went as far as it can. We don't want to be slaves anymore. We want to be equal parts of this creation. Yeah, little ant in an anthill. Whatever one ant gets, all the ants get too. And we all work together to make sure everything runs smooth. But who do we work for? We work for the earth because she provides everything. She provides the gas. She provides the metal. She provides the gold. She provides the wood. She provides blah, blah, blah. She even provided the people that they used to hybrid us, to create us into a slave race. So now it's up to us to stand up and say, no, we don't want to do this anymore. To the authorities, in peace, using our voice to persuade others and let them know that this is the truth. The Mother Earth is speaking to you right now. She's talking to you about healing, and she says you can be your own hero by sharing your stories. Share your stories with your people around you. Let them know how your family worked to build this world. What your people did in order to ensure the safety of America. I'm sure many of you have been to war. You know, I mean, come on. To ensure the safety of America. But we don't go to war no more. And we don't teach our kids to go to war because they come back and it's horrible karma, right? They go through horrible things. That's because the people that send them to war don't get punished for what those boys and girls do at war. The boys and girls at war have to take the punishments on themselves because they're the ones taking the orders and doing the action. It's the action, not who gives the order to the action even. It's those who take action. So we don't send our children to war no more. Why? Because it hasn't helped anything. And we pray against war and killing and death and the God Yahweh, right? The God Yahweh is a devil. Anybody that wants these gods like Yahweh and Molech, who were alien spirits, we need to watch out for and learn more about them. They can suggest anything in our heart, soul, and mind. It's up to us. It's up to us. It's a spiritual war, remember? We're fighting a spiritual war. They want our minds. And with our minds, they are empowered. They're empowered by fear. They're empowered by sorrow. They're empowered by depression. They love this stuff. They feed off of it. Don't give it to them. Don't give them the satisfaction of making you think you live in a dreaded place, because they have no power. They have no bodies. All they are is spirits. It's a spiritual war. Let us cast them out and trod them down by defying fear, by defying depression, by defying sadness, by defying loss of hope. God tried to teach us from the beginning how to overcome these dead alien spirits that are stuck on this planet, to transmute them and turn that energy into something else. Electrifying, baby. 8 of water. Empowering yourself. Empowering, because you don't got no power if you're not grounded. So the spiritual war that's in our mind, they have no power unless they can get to us and make us feel those things. And since we're grounded, that energy goes down into the crystal grid. So we don't give them no power over us. We understand that we are sovereign. We are the children of the gods, which means we ourselves carry the alien blood, the God blood in us. And the moment we recognize that we are sovereign, those spirits have no power over us anymore. We ourselves are empowered by that. Right? That's the whole thing, is to be empowered, not to be afraid. Not to be stressed out, not to be depressed. God can't work in that area. Those are areas of low-level vibrations. We have to rise above with hope. We use hope. Hope brings us up. We hope for better days. We hope for better ways. We hope that we transform and evolve with Eve, evolution, the moon. Eve, the moon, with evolution. By growing, by learning about ourselves, by loving ourselves, by finding a friend in who we are and the world around us. Finding a friend in nature, the creatrix of all things. Yeah. You know, I mean, there is peace in our hearts when you look to find peace. Do you feed the good God and share in this world of love and peace by believing that this change that we're going through on the world at this time is to give birth to a new civilization. What kind of civilization? All depends on us. Do we have the strength and power to pull ourselves up and help to share joy, wisdom, and love with the world, even if we don't even leave our house, by joining into the collective through meditation and, meditating? We all connect. Some are deep meditators, others are visionaries. Whatever it is, however you connect into the great sphere of life with your heart and soul will bring you peace, and you will share in, you will feel like you are a part of everything. And that's what's important. And you are a part of everything. Because every little single person counts. They counted our heads just to know how many of us are here. That's because every single person counts, because one person lights up and sparks and flames can light up another person to spark and flame, and before you know it, you've got torches everywhere, shining light on truth, on soul, on spirit, on life. Yeah, like this, right? A seed, planting seeds. That's a full-blown tree, dropping seeds everywhere. And we can all be like that. It's all in our chakras, our energetic system. Anybody can find this. We were not left here without equipment to transform our life, no matter what age. No matter what age. Children are opening their chakras these days very early. We've got parents that are doing chakra work with their children. Can you imagine how powerful these children will be by the time they reach adulthood, and connecting into the collective along the way? All this is how we're going to change the world in a most natural way. So fear is fake. Don't be afraid. Let the change come. Let the change come. Don't be afraid. Let the change come. God is judging right now everybody. Don't be afraid. Let the change come. Well, not everybody, excuse me. The leaders of this world, whether they be alien or human, and they're all hybrids. They're all hybrids. It's the Earth's destiny, Gaia's destiny. This is her universe anyway, or let's say this is her galaxy. Yeah, Gaia, mother. And, they've excluded her completely. They can't even say the Holy Spirit is the mother. They want to think that the Father begot the Son with the Holy Spirit. So, anyway, to the patriarchy. More damage on this planet has ever been done. Yahweh, the God of war, take over. I'll be the only one that gets worshipped. Woman hater. Sorry, it's true. Put the thumb on the woman's head. You're to be seen and not heard. Yeah, we can't go for that. Our daughters will not be raised like that. No. Yeah. Study Three of Swords. This is all about learning as much as you can about spirit, about yourself, about our ancestry, about where we came from. And I got a kick from the ancestry. It's very important, going all the way back into the ancient history of how we were created and how we got here, where we come from. Who are we? Who are we? Who are you? Who is your people? Did you come from Enlil or Enki? Who? I mean, you would not believe the history in the Sumerian text. It's like blow your mind. Yeah. So study up. It'll give you something to do. Be curious about who you are, where you come from, and what you're doing here. And know that you have a soul that never dies. Look at this. That's the beauty that you are. That light. That electrical light. Shine it bright. Okay, I should close out. For some reason, no, I feel like I need to draw one more closing card to let you know that God is love and that we are moving forward and that this creation, you know, is one of God's ideas for humanity. Whether the Anunnaki knew it or not, the God of life, the seed of life, you know, I don't know. But it has been all throughout the universe. Integrity. God, the seed of life. Look at that. There she is. Producing seeds. This is about wisdom. This is about being able to walk alone and still love yourself. This is about going deep into your natural state of nature, of who you are. You see, you got the owl in your DNA, and you got the leopard in your DNA, or the jaguar. You got the trees in your DNA, you got the water in your DNA, you got the snake in your DNA. Yeah. Those look like pine cones. Yeah. You are one with everything that nature is. The magic that nature is. You see, it's nowhere else but here. This magic, this power is all in you too. And you can create anything in your life that you can dream of. One step at a time. 1 minute a day to begin. I'll do it for 1 minute and then I'll quit. That ain't nothing. You can do that. You can start there. And then maybe add 2 minutes when you get used to 1 minute. Start a little bit if you have to. But if you can, go big. All up to you. But she and we have talked about the bridge between heaven and earth. Be brave. Know that you're worthy. And you too connect into the ethers. You just ask for the connection and it'll come if you believe it. If you believe it. Eventually, it'll change your world, your life, if you believe it. The ethers will cleanse your energy. You will feel brand new. Turn you into something that you didn't know was possible. Somebody at peace. Somebody with love. Look at that. There's my daffodil. Yeah, I love you. Baby, I love you. Yes. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. I love y'all. Hopefully, I'll be back later for a Gemini moon read. We're riding the moon through Gemini right now, so I hope you feel youthful and curious. And if you do, explore yourself. Explore your world and explore why, the big why are you here. I love you. Bye-bye.